Alrighty, guys. It is the 1st of December. We're tackling the first map of the Christmas calendar project, Antifreeze by Kisla and Solays. Two very prominent mappers in the gaming in the Trackmania gaming experience. I expect this map to be pretty good. And it was not what I was expecting. I loaded up Trackmania today being like, oh, that's right, it's December 1st, which means we're going to get some crazy, stupid map. But then it's the 1st of December, the one time where it might not be that. Which is exciting. You know, you have to download a whole bunch of random crap like the mod. But that's fine, the mod is okay. Okay, good. Okay, here we go. Onward to the Christmas calendar project. This is the GPS? Yes, it is. Where do you want me to go? There's a whole lot of stuff downloading in the top right, or the top left. I'm gonna hit escape and everything's gonna change. Where do you want me to go? Not sure I follow just yet. Up here. See, it's transitional. Mixed transitional. This is just reminding me of other Christmas calendar project maps that I've played. 2 years ago in the 2019 or in the 2020 Christmas calendar project, I played the third day, the third map of the Christmas calendar project, which was titled "When You Order a CMO 900 Map on Wish." And I spent forever getting a completion on that map. Took a really long time for me to complete that map. Oh, interesting that the thing that downloaded was the arrow for that sign there. Because it didn't show the arrow for that sign. Until after I hit escape. Funny that it downloaded the sign, but not the arrow for the sign. Okay, I'm not going to worry about crashing. Okay. Let's just try and get a completion in. Very interesting skid marks. It's hard to see the difference between these black sculptures and the black, and well, the background basically. I can't see the features. I can't see the contours of them, which means that it's really hard for me to tell where the edges are. Then I go here? Yeah. Oh, okay. Listen to the sign. Okay. I will reset now, just to try to solidify some of the things that I've learned. Okay. Probably don't want to lose the gear there, but it's not the easiest thing to do. Okay. Whatever, we will continue. Nice. Jumped too far to the left. Need to jump more to the right. Oh, I'm going straight into that wall, yep. Nice. Too much? Yeah. I could tell from the first turn that it was actually too much. Almost. That was almost bad. Jump very far to the left. Or, yeah, to the left. And then crash into the wall. Go down. Turn here. Go where the arrow points. Go up the sculpture, onto the grass. Fly. Let's try that again. This reminds me of a... This reminisces a CMO 900 map. Just all these transitions. But this is really just transitional mixed style. Not necessarily CMO, but I don't know why. I think the reason why is because that name, this ultra aggressively transitional style, has been burned into me from playing that when you've ordered a CMO 900 map on Wish map, which isn't even made by CMO 900, it's literally made by somebody else. I played that map so much that anytime I have a Christmas calendar project map that's transitional, just gives me like flashbacks to that map. Anytime I have a transitional Christmas calendar project map, I don't know if I said that, don't remember, but it's the other caveat that has to happen is it's got to be like a very transitional Christmas calendar project map. We have to get a finish. It would be nice to, at least. We're 10 minutes in. No finish yet. Though I have 7 checkpoints learned pretty well. There's a checkpoint. There's between checkpoint 7 and checkpoint 8 and then to the finish. So it's not that much left that I have to learn. But, you know, it is some amount. Okay. I'd like not to crash into the wall there. Okay. Trying so hard to not lose the gear that I'm definitely causing myself to almost hit that wall a lot. Do I have enough speed? Okay, I do. Sure. That works. And then into the finish soon. Okay. We gotta do a whole bunch of very quick succession transitions to get to the finish. Is there even a safe finish? Doesn't look like it. Okay, I need to go very wide. Jump. 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 Okay. We got it. Took a second, but we got it. Took 11 minutes, but we're there. Now let's get a good run where I don't have to respawn. Need to give myself more of a rightward rotation for that landing. You know, sometimes you just crash. Okay. I touched. Because I touched, I'm now like way better in other parts. Okay. Sure. Okay. Okay. 23 seconds of improvement. Huge. Okay. Still quite a ways to go. Do have 2 more minutes for the old 15-minute improvement. Probably the case that oh, don't crash into that. That's bad. Oh God, let's not do that. Sure. Good speed. And I touched. Now, to be fair, I believe my PB has the touch. Yeah, it does. That's right. It does. But then, like, because of the touch, I actually have some good setup for the turn. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm in a weird part of the gear there, and I don't like it. Oh, okay. I've got a little bit of air. There is a sign that says warning there. Gotta be careful of the jump. Gotta be careful of the dirt. Don't want to have too much momentum. And not enough grip. Good. I mean, to be fair, I mean, it's taken a little bit longer than normal to get a good run, but to be fair, these transitional maps always do. Tend to have a harder time with transitional. I really like the scenery pillars that are just like a really tall pillar with the mapper's name in it. Honestly, the really tall pillar with a sign in it that has like a color, you can see it here to the right above there, right up there. That's just a pillar with a it's just a pillar with a sign in it, but a really simple and effective scenery pillar. Might try using it with other colors. I like this black and white. This other color might be a cool thing. Okay, I was too inside. I don't need to be steering as much as I am. I'm gonna have crashed. Good. 1 second. Windows noise. Oh, there was no Windows noise. Interesting. Okay. Continue. Okay, I have a bit more speed. Jump very to the left here. I lost the gear. Any speed that I would have gained from that is lost with the fact that I lost the gear. Okay. All right. I understand now. Oh, I apparently don't understand that. Nice. I think I clipped. I think I clipped in a weird way because I just suddenly lost a whole bunch of speed. Okay. Nice. Oh my god. You know, I don't know if ice is, or ice. I don't know if water is mapped or like textured in this mod. Dirt looks like the old Trackmania dirt, which is cool. Um, grass is just lighter. It's a little bit more white. Plastic is just plastic. Nothing's changed about plastic. I think the default track, not white track like this, but the default track is like a red with snow around it. And then the one thing that's not mapped to my knowledge is water. I mean, it wouldn't look any different than other water, but maybe they'd make the pool color red instead of blue. I'm not sure. Or maybe they just freeze the water over, make it ice. I touched, dang it. I'd like to get another completion of this track. It's a little bit, that doesn't include a touch like my current PB. Okay, well, that didn't work. Okay, very good. Very good. Okay. Now the gear's gonna be weird. No, dude, literally, that's the, I don't understand that grass section, and that's right at the finish. Oh, and I've crashed. It's really easy to crash into the outside of that. Need to do something about that. Oh. Good. Great. Dang it, I've hit the outside again. Really easy to do. Yep, I need to aim more to the left. I don't even care. I'm trying to be very optimal, but I keep doing it, so I'm just going to aim more to the left and not care. Getting a run that completes at all, even if it's slightly, you know, if it's more ahead, it doesn't have to be very ahead, it just has to be ahead, and it's really easy because I crash in the current PB. Just as long as I don't crash anywhere else, that'd be great. Okay, little clip, that was almost bad. I lost a gear, which has lasted me quite a bit of time. And then I crashed. Great. What are we at? 25 minutes? Track is beating me. Only because the transitions, really. Transitional has always been hard for me. I don't know if it's hard for everyone. It might be. It would make sense, but transitional has always been hard for me. I think it's because my brain strives for extreme smoothness. So I try to go for like really smooth landings on the transitions, and it causes me to absolutely fail. Okay. Good. I have to be careful about this jump. I almost crashed. I almost crashed again. Oh my goodness. I almost crashed twice at the end there. Oh my god. At least we got a better time. That I'm glad of. See if we can get a better run where I'm not panicking about almost crashing. Okay. That's not good. Yep. I knew that was not good. I can be seemingly more aggressive with that grass banked to flat section. Where I thought I couldn't aim is where I ended up steering in my current PB, and I didn't get air. And I sure thought I was. I was surprised. The reason I got so close to running into everything at the end there is because I did the grass transition, was surprised when I didn't get any air, and then I was in a state of shock, basically. I was surprised, was like, oh god, I'm in a good position, and then I thought I was going to crash into the checkpoint, so I was like, crap, I need to make sure I don't crash into this checkpoint. Didn't crash into the checkpoint, thankfully, but my line was all messed up. I clipped that. Good. Good to know that transition can sometimes just completely clip and just slow you down for seemingly no reason. Oh, okay. Good, good. And I looked over at the time. Looks like we're gonna have to call it for today. That has been the track of the day for December 1st. I will see you all tomorrow. We will tackle whatever track happens to be the track for the day for the 2nd of December. Until then, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. I will see you all after this run. Maybe we can make something. We lost some time due to a bad transition, so let's see if anything can come from it. Oh, nope. That's what I was worried about previously. Alright, let's finish this out. Can I even finish this out? Oh, I can. I am able to. Later.